Hill area as I am now, the smell is a dead giveaway of what's happened.
It's absolutely...
But for those cruising here farther down south, there is no obvious clue. To them, this water appears to be fine. These folks just couldn't tell until we told them.
Get in the boat, guys. That's real nice.
And the big question for parents, how to clean a kid covered with raw sewage.
So what should we do, boil them?
Big time. Firefighters faced an almost impossible task. It was the combination of the old rotten wood and the high winds. They just never had a chance. Woo! Well, they're right. The bay is a great place to be, and it's getting better all the time. But anyone who comes out here on a regular basis will tell you there's still a lot of room for improvement.
You taste polluted, you know, you can feel it.
Just feel it?
Yeah.
So by now, it should be plain to see. The folks living out here just want to be left alone. Keep horse country the way it is. Clean, open space where you can ride free. In Southwest Broward, Jon Crane, News 4. So what keeps drawing people into theaters to see this kind of stuff? Well, some say it's a cult of personality. Years of seeing horrific characters, such as Halloween's Michael Myers, come back time and again to do their gruesome deeds. It's the gore. It's definitely the gore. This done in the past, it used to take months, in some cases even years. Now, under a new county law, the owner of an unsafe building, a suspected crack house, is given just 30 days to clean things up or the building comes down, like this one did. But even here, there's still evidence of crack use, beer cans with holes punched out in the top for smoking. So obviously, addicts are still around. And so police believe whoever is stalking this neighborhood is doing it more for a sense of power than for money. And that, they say, could make this robber more dangerous than others. But the people who manage the flow of water around here insist it's just not that simple. That if you pump this stuff out of the East Everglades, it's got to go someplace. And that place is likely to get flooded, too. And this is where it will all come together for South Florida basketball fans, the new Miami Arena, where the NBA's Miami Heat will play its first ever home game this November. And you know, just sitting here, it's easy to dream of what's to come. The place packed with more than 15,000 fans, rocking to the tune of professional basketball.
You come in here and you can hear the roars of the crowd.
And perhaps, just perhaps, what happened here is evidence of that growing frustration. This reputed crack house was torched today. Apparently the work of an arsonist. Who did it remains a mystery. But we do know that the people living around this place were fed up with what was going on here.
Hit the police car.
And here you can see just how hard a crash it was. The officer was shaken up. He suffered whiplash. But despite his pain, he was able to climb out of the cruiser, and he was able to chase down one of the kids.
And especially rich people, because they have all that money, and it just don't seem like they would want to help anybody else, you know? But it's unbelievable, and it's real good.
But 4 months ago, things didn't look so good for Anita and her kids. That's when they moved to this neighborhood, or I could call it a war zone, a place where drug dealers are king, and everyone else lives in fear.
Of course, Jon Crane is with those U.S. troops and joins us from